Hey, this is John Young. Today we're going to be looking at bulbs. We've got a few different ones here, different medium base screw-in bulbs that we're going to be doing here in the garage to test and give you an idea of what they're like. The one that's in right now above me is a Reveal. It's a GE Reveal. It is a 60 watt incandescent bulb that's up there. But we're going to be replacing that with a variety of different bulbs so you get an idea of what they look like. This particular one that's going to go up there is the Bright Stick. This is a GE also, and this is a 16 watt, the equivalent of a 100 watt incandescent. So it's going to be brighter than what we have up there. That's going to be one. Then we're going to put that against the Sylvania. This is their Brilliant bulb. Let me hang on a sec. Let me just tell you what the lumen rating is on this one. The lumen rating on this one is 1520. Then we're going to jump to a 75 watt bulb, which has a lumen rating of 1100. This particular bulb is getting, we've got kind of a soft white going on there. Then we get into, I believe this one is around a 4000 K bulb, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's a little bit of a whiter white. And then we're getting into the next bulbs, the Sylvania, are getting into a higher, I think this is about a 5000. So it's getting to almost getting to some of that upper white, then almost to the blue. And the final one we're going to be looking at is from Tanbaby. This is an adjustable one that has the ability to screw in and adjust little wings on it and such. This one is going to give us a measurement of 6,000 lumens on this one. And it also has, there's a variety of different color temperatures. And I believe this one is going to be coming in at that 6,000 K. So this one's going to be should give us a very blue color. They've got the 3,000 to 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, and the 6,000 to 6. So this is going to be more that kind of bluish light. So right now you're looking at one that's probably around that 3,000 or under. Then we're going to get to the other bulbs that are the next bulb that's 4,000. Then we're going to get 5,000, and then we'll be wrapping up with a 6,000 K bulb. And we're going to have a variety of different brightnesses. The first thing that I'm going to I pay attention to when it comes to bulbs is if there's any weird artifacting going on. If I have like a big sheet of paper and I can go and I can look, am I seeing any like bright warm spots or like a little shadowing? And sometimes with some LEDs, especially if you're in an RV, you're going to see that. And if you've ever been in an RV with LEDs, you know what I'm talking about. With the Reveal light, you're not having any of that. So that's just not part of that bulb. It's just basically that hot core, and then it kind of radiates that light out. So for incandescent, you don't see it as much as you do with other things. But let's shut this one off and get an LED up there and take a look at it. So now we've got that Smart Stick up there. Now Smart Stick is going to be coming in at about a 4,000 K. It's a 100 watt equivalent bulb. So you're seeing it's a little bit brighter on me. I've got the exposure and things set on the camera, so it's not adjusting. So it's going to blow me out as we get into these brighter bulbs. Very nice light. The way those are designed is that they will also have that flat light around. You're not going to have the hot spots, and you're not going to have those little weird anomalies going on with the lights. So again, this is the Bright Stick from GE. This is the 100 watt equivalent, and again, it's giving me more light than the 60 watt did. Let's move on to the next one. So this is the 75 watt Sylvania equivalent bulb, and as I was looking at it, it was actually one spot labeled as 1K. It's a 3,500 K light, so it's actually going to fit between the first one, the Reveal, and this one. It's giving us not a really soft white. It's giving us kind of a really almost a natural kind of light for doing things like video. And because of the frost covering that it has, it's also giving us kind of a flat, you're not seeing any weird anomalies with the light in that as I look around in areas. It's got a nice dispersion of light. It doesn't have a little bright spot here or there. Let's take a look at our final one here from Tanbaby. Now before we put this one up, it is fully adjustable. You can adjust it so if it's on a high ceiling, you could adjust it so they're all facing straight down. And I'm going to do that when it's up in the air. So we're going to do it where they're all down. And then, or we can adjust them. Say if I'm like up against a wall, I could actually have it so that these are shining out and this is down if I wanted to, or I could bounce it off the wall. I can't really bounce it off the ceiling unless, I really can't. So it's going to be some form of down or to the side. So let's put it up there and see what it does. Okay, so it's up there, and right now I've got them kind of just up a little bit, and you can see that it's really, really bright. It's definitely shining off my my forehead. I'm going to pull them. I can reach that with my hand here. I'm going to pull them so they're all basically straight down. And as I'm looking around, surprisingly, because of those little wings, the lights the way they are, you would think that they would get to the point where I would have hot spots. But shining straight down, I've got a really nice light coverage. The LEDs don't have warm spots and cold, or brighter spots and dimmer spots. So let's just bend those up. Okay, so now they're basically kind of bent up. Actually, I'm going to bend them all the way up as far as they'll go. So now the lights are basically shining to the sides. So now I'm getting refraction. Now, right here, I'm literally directly under the light. I'm going to bend one down and show you. That's the light straight down on, one of them straight down on me. That's up. Straight down with one, straight down with two, straight down with three. So now literally I'm right under that light. So if I take it in about halfway, let's do halfway. So that way I'm getting some of the light under, and I've got light coming at me all the way back. And again, I'm looking on the white walls and the white door, and I'm not seeing, really, I would have expected, just moving around here a little bit, I would have expected to have those hot spots. They've actually designed this really quite well, that those little LED areas, let me just back this out. I'm going to bring it down and show you. The little LED panels actually have some nice dispersion where this is sending out its light, and then where this one is getting to the end, the next one picks you up. So you really don't have the hot spot. I'm really impressed with this. Very bright. I mean, literally it's just screw it in and off you go here. So there I am. So there it is. Our final one is, now this is getting closer to the 6000K. So it's a brighter white. I don't think it's as blue as I would have expected it to be. I would put it probably closer to the 5000. I don't think it's the 6000, because the 6500 is going to be more of a bluish color. And I'm not quite seeing that. I'm seeing a very bright white. Compared to other lights that are the soft white, big difference. So you're probably talking 50K, 5000K, maybe 5500K, but I don't think you're talking 6000. It just doesn't quite have that enough of a blue tint for that. We'll put links in the description below so you can check out all the bulbs. But if you're looking for something super bright, this is definitely an option. I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, this really is huge, and it's saying it's a 6000 lumen, so I get that. It's a much brighter light, and what it's doing is it's able to cover a larger area. And in this particular case, it's one light over on a single car garage space, and it illuminates that really, really, really well. So better than a 100 watt, better than a 75, better than the 60. This might be a great light option, especially if you're going to be doing some crafts or something where you need to be seeing and having an abundance of light on what you're working on. We'll put links again in the description below so you can go check these out. This is John Young. Thank you for watching.
For more tips and how-to videos, go to weekendhandyman.com.